Hello, friends. On today's IGL Podcast, we're talking about Final Fantasy 15.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4,
No.
not 5.
Wait, 6, right?
Not 6.
Oh, wait, can we talk about 6? That is the best.
Not 6.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the IGL Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm AJ.
I'm Kyle.
On today's IGL Podcast, we are talking about a subject very near and dear to our beloved Kyle's heart. Why don't you tell the fine folks about it, Kyle?
I would like to talk to you guys about Final Fantasy 15.
What?
Yes!
Wait, I'm not that excited about it. Why should I be excited about Final Fantasy 15?
I actually didn't think I was going to be super excited about it either. But, I mean, I had sort of qualms about it. I didn't play 13 or 13-2.
How long have you been playing Final Fantasy games for?
Because
I've been avoiding them, I feel like, my whole life.
I skipped out on a lot of them, to be totally honest, because I heard enough bad reviews on a lot of them, and then I couldn't afford machines because I was a poor person, and I was getting kicked out of apartments. We don't need to talk about it.
When you're a kid, you don't really want to play turn-based strategy games always, I think is what it is.
That may be true, but I loved them when I was young. I loved playing, I played Final Fantasy 3, branded as 3 in the States, but actually 6 in the whole canon of the games, and I loved them. I played on...
Notes?
Yep.
What's that? What happened?
No, I'm making sure she's taking notes on the lineage. There's going to be a test later.
There's going to be a test later. It's insane. But I did play it on the Super Nintendo, and I did love those games. And then a buddy of mine got a PlayStation. We thought that was totally cool.
With the little flip top,
right,
PlayStation
the flip,
1.
Oh, so cute.
Fucking, you put your disc in.
And you're like, wow, the future.
Right, exactly. It was the future.
Because that clean black bottom on the disc, too, was so, ooh,
primo
dark.
On 4 discs.
It was like you didn't even have to blow on it.
Yeah,
no,
that was very unappealing for me as a child. I was like, 4? I can't beat 1 disc usually, so you want me to do 4
See, I thought it was like, man, that's a lot of video game, baby. That's what I wanted to play. But like
most for my money.
So much video game. I was so excited. So I especially like 6 and 7. And I just was sort of like, you know what? I haven't played one in a long time. What the hell? And I found it for very cheap, actually, on a website that we don't get a sponsorship from, so I'm not going to bother naming them. So I purchased it. And
Amazon.com.
That's right. That's right. Overstock.
They sponsor everyone, actually. You purchase it for PS4, Xbox One. I know it's for
PS4.
Both.
I know
PS4.
it's very interesting that it's for Xbox One. I did not realize that they were a PS only thing for a while, but now yes, it's everywhere. But by everywhere I mean another console. So
and Nintendo Switch maybe never.
Maybe never. They're
we'll see.
Who knows?
Only
Who knows
time will
about that?
tell.
How many hours would you say are you into
Currently,
this adventure?
I'm 23 hours into the game. 23 hours.
It's almost a whole day of his life, people.
That's
well,
great.
You know
Listen,
what? A day well spent.
I've spent 23 hours playing Rocket League, I think, in 2 weeks now at this point. And there's no story. I'm not really learning anything about my friends and compatriots or anything.
No.
So,
you're learning about yourself right now. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning about myself through the majesty of Final Fantasy 15. And honestly, I wanted to like it because I like my memories. I like the nostalgia. Look, I'm the retro gamer guy. I like the nostalgia of playing video games. I like that stuff. So I wanted it to be great. And there's characters that I don't know very well because they started in Final Fantasy 13, I guess.
So
basically,
it's been a continuation of that story?
Well, at least a continuation of those characters' lives or something like that. And the beginning of the game is you on a road trip with 3 buddies, because you're Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
So 3 of these guys are part of the Kingsguard.
The rest of your wolf pack.
The rest of my wolf pack. Yeah. I'm playing a Japanese interpretation of the Hangover movies. I'm just driving to my wedding. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? It's toxic garbage.
But there's giant monsters, though, aren't
that
there?
makes me want to play it.
But how do the giant monsters interfere with your life at this point?
Right, so how is that right? I was one of the first things you do is you pull into a gas station and you get your car serviced.
I do that a lot.
By Sid, who's an old
Wait, no, I don't. That's a bad thing. I thought he's evil.
Sid is a good guy.
Oh,
Sid's a good guy.
I don't keep up with this much.
Game. So basically the game is how is this interesting? How am I supposed to sustain a film about a road trip that you have with your friends before your wedding day? How? Shut up. Shut up, Square Enix, shut up. But
Final Fantasy montage?
Halfway through the first act, all of a sudden, everything goes haywire, and now it becomes very interesting, at least story-wise, and becomes super playable, and I'm into like the 3rd chapter, and now it's a blast.
Why
now
are-
it's really interesting. The stakes exist now.
Okay.
The story's there. It doesn't seem too like it is futuristic, which is sort of like anathema to my excitement about like swords and dragons and
Nostalgia.
magic and yeah, right. But it's still like it's finding a way to blend the worlds together, and like they've always had the thing where like there's like the world of like the spirit and magic and that kind of thing, and then there's the evil like corporation and machine based world that's very bad and awful, and like that.
But not like cars. Like you were never driving a car around. I think in any of the other Final Fantasies. Were
no,
you?
the airship sort of feels like the only thing.
Yeah.
And again,
but
like
not like a modern vehicle. Not
No,
like a
not a-
convertible where
this
you're like
thing-
listening to the radio with your
What
buddies.
is this game? I can't. I
It's
don't even.
very.
I know that
I
I'm
know
not.
that it's great. I know,
I know that
everyone's
I'm not
played it.
selling this very well to you, AJ, and I
No,
apologize.
it's you're selling it great. Like it
You
sounds
can get the
awesome. I
demo
want to
if you
play
wanna
it, but I have no
download-
idea what it's about.
Well,
Like,
okay, so ultimately, like the level of confusion you're feeling is literally what I felt for the first 7 hours
That's
of
what
me
he
playing the
paid
game.
for.
I'm
He
like,
paid money
I'm
for
like,
that.
I can't believe that's the thing too. I paid money. That's what I kept like. I paid actual U.S.
Worked how
Trump
many hours?
dollars
I mean,
for
that's
this.
like 6 hours of work.
That's a day of my life to I worked for this. I can't believe this is what I'm paying for.
too real.
And it has since paid dividends forward. Like it is very fun.
awesome.
The combat has taken a little while to get used to for me.
Is it still turn based? Is it still like
You
strat-
can
like,
no, it is not turn based. You can do the thing where like you can set up as active combat where everything's happening like in real time. where
like
you can
more
do the
like
thing,
you're just actually attacking.
correct, or you can do the thing where it comes like weight based, like when you're not physically moving your character, like the screen goes like black and white. And you can pick the thing you want to do, so you can actually map out strategic moves
To do a
that you want to
summon?
do.
Is that something you
Yeah,
still do?
apparently that's going to happen soon. I
Oh,
haven't
you
been
don't
able
even
to get
have
that
those
far.
yet.
Not
so you're
yet.
like 23 hours into this game, and there's still major facets that you have yet to
Major
uncover.
facets. Yes, I know. So like,
How in depth is it? Like
I-
how many hours of gameplay do you think it will be?
I feel like when I'm done, it's probably going to be 100 at least.
AJ, this is Final Fantasy 15.
This is it.
Yeah.
Not
the
Final
final.
Fantasy
Actually,
one.
when you finish
Not
the game,
Final
No,
I'm just kidding.
AJ, don't.
your head gets sucked out of the game, and then you realize this was the game.
So-
I have one memory of it, and I don't know if this is even true. Maybe
Let's
it
hear
was a
it.
dream, but I went
I
to like
love
my
this.
friend. I went to my friend's place for like a sleepover, and she was showing me Final Fantasy 15. Go see that fucking stuff.
This is a dream.
And
This
it
is a
was just
dream.
like this
Happened.
video of this like the girl with the brown hair. You know what I'm talking about?
And
It
she's
was,
like singing
short.
to a crowd or
She's
something.
singing to a crowd, and I'm like,
What
am
game
I?
was that? It may have happened.
I don't know.
See
but I'm like,
then again.
what am I watching?
Listen, lots of K-pop
So-
references in these games.
Lots.
I thought
What
it
were you
was
gonna-
something
K-pop,
to do with
J-pop,
like.
all that.
music.
What's that now?
No, I thought you.
I don't know if that happened. I think you may have had a dream.
You're the expert. I have to defer to you on this one because I'm voting dream.
I would not say
gonna
that I'm
find
an
this.
expert. What I would say is I'm a enthusiastic fan, though I'm not a fanatic. I do like the games, but I didn't do the thing where I played the online.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
do any of those.
None of 14.
Didn't do 14 or
Yeah.
11. I didn't do that. I didn't even play 8 because
Listeners-
my friend who
listeners
had
of
the
the-
PlayStation moved away, and because I basically lived on like an emotional tundra, like no one was around. Like I lived in the middle of nowhere. Like I
An
couldn't-
emotional
And
cul-de-sac.
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
was your only friend.
Yeah, Final Fantasy was my only friend, and when my friend with the money, like I had to go back into my I lived in like a mud hut, and like that was it. Like I couldn't.
He looked so happy when he said it. He's like, I lived in a mud hut.
I lived in the mud. I was so happy I came up with that joke right then. I was like, man, this is really gonna get my
I
friends
just
laughing.
feel so worse
Got me
now. I feel bad now. It's a mud hut.
It was a mud. It was a little
Damn.
sod.
This is you
It was
create.
cut.
Yeah.
Didn't mean
It was
to
like
put
Little
this
House
in
on a
the-
This
Prairie.
is actually very derogatory because families have used these for generations.
No.
These
I
mud
mean,
huts
I
are
don't
very-
mean that to be a bad thing.
I've-
But it is a mud hut is typically a home you can't play your friend's PlayStation in.
There's
so
not
I
a
can't
good
imagine
Wi-Fi
that there would be,
signal.
like some sort of
weak,
electrical.
weak at best.
Mm.
Weak at best. But
Well-
I mean, so this current Final Fantasy game, I do think it is worth your time if you so choose to. If you're the kind of person who likes to grind and spend time on a video game like that.
Quick question:
I'm
Can
out.
you play Final Fantasy 15 if you've never played the other ones before?
Yes, that is actually. I think you can because
Okay.
it sort of feels like a very simple walking in point to what the universes feel like. The voice acting the Japanese voice acting is good and fun. I think the American voice acting is cheeseball hot garbage. But I still think it's.
Sometimes that can be good.
Square, call us. We're available.
We are all available to do
We're all
voices
available.
for all of your games.
I want to be Noctis
We're-
or his buddy or
We're right here.
someone else in the wolf
You're
pack.
just down in El Segundo. I could leave my wallet there in a second, bro.
We're not saying
right there.
We haven't researched this to be creepy or anything, but we know where you live.
Yeah.
And if you're
that's
watching
all I'm
this in
saying.
France, then I'll let you pay for my plane ticket.
Oh.
Well, if we
See, throwing things into your gift
Why
list
not?
very smart after we
The
talked
Amazon
about it
But
last
I'm
week.
not throwing anything into it.
Yeah, we already get free flights from the Illuminati anyway.
Wait a minute, what? No!
Yeah, well, it's not a free. It's a family history thing with the. Yeah.
Why are you whispering? AJ, why are you whispering?
True. So from everyone at Hollywood Redux, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to find me on Twitter, that's Justin
You guys know about the
_Gentile,
Illuminati? Did you guys learn about this?
GENTILE. Read my tweets, retweet me.
Yeah, do that.
I'm AJ, and you can follow me at LISSAJ89 at why am I spelling it out?
I don't know why
just
you're
feel
doing
like
the
if
whole
people
thing.
listen to something and they're like, it's pretty easy for you to hear, but mine has like some kind of like
Because I
cultural
would have spelled it
things.
out. I forgot that it's right here below me. Oh,
You could, yes, it's right there.
At Lissa J89.
For the audio listeners at home,
Yeah.
you shout
For
it
the
out
audio
there.
listeners at home, my name is Kyle Duncan Graham. You can find my handles at KDuncan,
You
GDUNCAN.
can find more cool T-shirts at ReduxGear.com.
ReduxGear.com,
None of these were
please.
from ReduxGear.com.
No,
However,
but they're gonna.
you
The
should get
guys in the
some
back
soon.
said they're gonna give me an Illuminati shirt pretty soon. We did. No,
maybe
No?
you will.
Okay.
Not. No.
I don't know,
sorry,
man.
just kidding.
We'll
From
have to wait
everyone
and see
at
about
Hollywood
that.
Redux and from the IGL Podcast, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, girl.
Bye. Hey guys, I was just promised some chocolate if I did this, so let's get this over with quick. Follow us here on all our social media stuff. We have more videos here, you can get clothing here, and you can subscribe to our page here. So